Like one of the things I've always loved about Right Look from when I came back even 9 years ago is that they didn't just teach us how to do the right steps for the product or service or whatever you're offering. They taught us how to do and actually run a business.
And now we're trained, certified in this industry now. You know, like I said, you're different from the Joe Schmo that just learned it off YouTube.
Hey, what's up guys? Nick, Attention and Detail. I'm back again to Right Look for another training, doing the wrap class, the wrap installation, and loving it. So here I am, and here we go.
My name's Nate, from Logan, Utah. Came here with my boss, Nick Larson, to get wrapped in training and wrap, to better our business and give us more opportunities, something different to offer.
My business has been doing really amazing the last few years. I came back last year, and then after that, obviously we grew in sales, we grew in the customers we were offering our services to. We started doing more ceramic coatings. So I decided to expand into wrap for our services simply because there's not really anyone in our city that offers it, or if they do, very self-taught. And obviously I want to expand, be the one in our city that offers the things that people are looking for, but they don't exist.
We came in first day, had Ruben, awesome dude, down-to-earth guy, funny, good trainer, and it's overwhelming, right? You see this car, never wrapped, white. After Ruben saying white cars are gonna be the toughest to hide, you know, the color underneath, I couldn't pick anybody else to rather train me. All the info was straightforward, in depth, any questions we had, and it was a lot of good info. A lot of stuff you don't even learn about, stuff you wouldn't even think about. How thick the wrap is, how much the thickness affects the wrap.
When we first came out, I had a specific wrap in mind that we'd probably use, and then it was quickly like, hey, this is the one that they use here, and this is why. And just seeing that wrap in action, seeing the quality of it, understanding, like flipping it over and understanding like how it's made on the back of it and why it works so well, why it holds to the vehicle so well, and just the quality of the wrap in general is something that was kind of like, I didn't really think of at first, but I also realized that I didn't have any clue about what a good wrap was until now. As you keep cutting and you keep doing it and you kind of keep getting repetition and you find like different, better ways to do things, you start getting more comfortable, and then you also start feeling like you know how to follow the lines a little bit better. Like, you know, you kind of start to realize this is what I need to look for.
The techniques we learn here at Right Look really just reinforce the corners and edges, because anyone can do a flat surface. So the TikTok guys do a flat surface and everyone thinks they look good. But what you learn here is those corners and edges, you crisp them up. That's what makes your wraps look different from the guy down the street that doesn't have any training.
Looking at like the edges and the corners and like all of the little like crevices and all that on a vehicle, it's pretty cool that you can take it, and when you actually give that effort and use some systematic procedure on how to do that, you can actually achieve a result that you can't really tell if it's been painted or wrapped. It's pretty cool to look at and see that, okay, this is what's gonna set us apart, is knowing that we know how to do these little things that no one takes the time to learn to know how to do. And I feel like that's what makes a really expert individual in their craft, is they take the time to learn those things as opposed to just being general.
The class sizes was probably the best part about Right Look. There's 6 of us, all hands-on. Everyone has a chance to do something. No one's an oddball out, you know. Ruben's there to answer every single one of your questions. Way more efficient than I think other people might have it if they, you know, took 10 or 20 people into a class. You know, your questions could get lost. You wouldn't get the hands-on training that you need. So it's super efficient that we have, you know, only 6 of us in here to learn all this information.
I feel like you get more hands-on experience, you get more time with the instructor, you get more time with like other individuals and just to bounce ideas off. I think it's cool when you're here in the class that like you're helping each other. So you're trying to help each other succeed, A, but then B, you're also like pointing things out to each other that maybe the other person might be a little better at than you, and then you can kind of help each other become better.
Your confidence just slowly builds every panel and panel, every crevice you tuck, all that. So at the end of the day, I feel like my knowledge was at a 0, obviously coming in, and now I feel like I'm up there at 80%, you know.
Like one of the things I've always loved about Right Look from when I came back even 9 years ago is that they didn't just teach us how to do the right steps for the product or service or whatever you're offering. They taught us how to do and actually run a business, right? Like how to price properly, how to, you know, communicate it with customers so you sound like you're educated and you're knowledgeable and you understand the products and services. You aren't just trying to make up stuff as you go along. And so coming here and getting the business part of it is always going to be a huge benefit. Like, you're not going to get that anywhere else.
Excited. Now we're trained, certified in this industry now. You know, like I said, you're different from the Joe Schmo that just learned it off YouTube. Now it'll be nice to take it back, hopefully build our clientele, not just with ceramics and the rest we've been doing, but now in the wrapping industry. Or to learning more from Right Look and coming back for some of their other trainings, PPF, tint, like I said, the reconditioning specialist as well. So, I mean, a good school here. I love the time I've been here. Can't wait to come back and do more.
If you're on the edge of coming to Right Look for any training, well, just drop everything and just come, because you're gonna realize that once you do it, you're gonna go home and be 100 times more successful. And yeah, attention to detail, come check us out.